Chapter 200. The Unmasking of the False Naomi. 28th November 1842. But Kisahel, well knowing what this first temptation was to consist in, looked Lamech and Tubal-Cain firmly into the eyes, and finally said to both, "Do you believe that matters stand as this Naomi has announced?" And Lamech, interrupting him at once, said vehemently, "Do you doubt that I recognize my own daughter? What advantage could she see in lying to me? She is my glorious daughter, and as such has at all times spoken the truth. What, then, do you intend with your question?" Thereupon Kisahel said to both Lamech and Tubal-Cain, "Good, if you take her for the right Naomi, stick to your belief. But then the mountains will again be forbidden to you, and none of you will ever set sight on the true Naomi. The temple will not be built, and that immensely holy tablet there will at once be taken out of this your house by me personally, and carried along to the height. Now believe either us or this Naomi. But it will happen to you according to your belief. Now the gates to both life and death are equally open to you. If we remain with you, so will life. However, if this Naomi stays with you, eternal death is your inescapable lot. Thus you may now choose between the just mentioned two extremes. Your will be done now. Amen." Here Lamech grasped Tubal-Cain's hand and, leading him aside, said to him, "Listen, dear son. Truly, this Naomi strikes me as somewhat peculiar. For up till now, she has neither looked at me nor you. But just as rushing through the door, she fell down on her face before us, she is still crouching on the floor, whimpering. I am of the opinion that prior to breaking off completely our good business with the 7 mighty friends, it will be absolutely essential to sound out this peculiar Naomi. And the best thing will be for me to command her to rise at once and remove that significant tablet from the throne, thereby vacating the ruler's chair again to both me and her. If she does this, we will believe her words. However, if she cannot achieve it, we shall know that this Naomi is nothing but a phantom to tempt us, and we will then give her the proper farewell." And Tubal-Cain agreed to this proposal and said, "Father, this I call planning wisely. So let us go according to your will and wise counsel." And they both moved again towards Naomi. When they reached her, Lamech bent down to Naomi and, touching her with his fingers, said to her, "Naomi, if you are truly my daughter, rise from the ground and show me your face. Then go to the throne and fetch the luminous tablet. Hand it to me, and all the power of the mountain sorcerers is broken. I am then again the old, mighty, unconquerable king, and you are my right hand. For in and on this mysterious tablet, the whole might of the mountain sorcerers is hidden. If you are truly my daughter Naomi, you will surely do this, knowing that this is my only rescue. Here, Naomi began to writhe and, acting in a pitiful manner, pretended to be too weak to stand up. At this behavior, Lamech became angry and said, "Naomi, you know Lamech. Why do you hesitate to do my bidding? If you are weak and powerless, speak up, for I am your father, and have still enough to procure for you the necessary sustenance. For whoever can still writhe and wail like you, surely has the necessary strength to say what ails him, and why he cannot or will not promptly execute such an easy task. So stand up, or my most terrible curse shall hit you." Here Naomi stood up, and when the two beheld her face, they were mightily frightened, for it did not bear the slightest resemblance to Naomi. But Lamech said to her, "I do not recognize you by your face. However, proceed to the throne, do what you are told, and I will recognize you from your intention." Here Naomi began to tremble, soon collapsed, and became invisible. And Kisahel asked Lamech, "Now, brother Lamech, how do you like this, Naomi?" And both Lamech and Tubal-Cain prostrated themselves before Kisahel and wept over their blindness. For only now did they fully recognize what this Naomi was all about, and of what spirit she really was.